All right, man. Today is Tuesday. It is January 13th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Tuesday. Joined on Zoom by Clem and Jeff D. Lowe.
Zoom.
I stuttered.
You're having a lot of...
Joined on Zoom.
You're having a bad brain day. Just say it, Ed.
You should have heard him try to say Venezuela earlier.
I just mispronounced Venezuela.
Venezuela.
No, you did it again. How about that?
I put in a yeah at the end. It was an accident. That was just a mispronunciation. This was a stutter.
Okay.
Two differences. Welcome in. Jeff, how are we doing?
Good. Doing good. Really good.
What a backdrop.
Good to see you guys.
This is a new backdrop? I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I moved. So I got all my movie collection. Emmys. Yeah. Brand new look.
New digs.
I can rotate out the movies depending on what's relevant to a topic on our movie show. So there's little Easter eggs.
I like it. Clem, what's up?
Same all doing good. Happy New Year's, boys. My Emmys are just off screen right now, so I'll assure you
Too
they
many.
are there. Too many to make the screen exactly.
So we have Jeff and Clem back because today is a sequel draft here, a sequel to the worst nicknames in sports to the best nicknames in sports. So we had this one in the hopper, had to do it. So that is what we will be doing today. I know, Jeff, you originally you were more passionate about this one than the last one.
Yeah, because I tried to get you guys to change it last second. Ended up being good, but I think early look at my board, I actually think two of the parameter categories were easier in the last one and harder in this one. But I think the other ones are now easier with the best than they were for the hardest. Because there's two where picking a best is like, it ain't great. It's not great options.
For sure. So some rules that we laid out in the last one that will apply in this one is no minor league baseball. So this is all four major sports, D1 college. What?
I assume that was a typo.
What?
When you said minor league baseball, I thought you meant no MLB.
So you have a whole... Why would it be all the sports except for...
I didn't know. I didn't feel like putting up an argument. I just assumed he meant MLB.
Did you maybe try?
That's an easy one for you to figure out now though on the fly.
Well, yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I just need to.
Minor league baseball is just too. It's just
They're too
the
zany.
names are meant to be.
They're zany.
Yeah, so it's like.
That's the point. Is to put the jumbo shrimp on a hat.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah. I get it.
All right then. Let's just hop right into this.
Can I make a quick statement? I want to make a quick
Oh
statement.
yes, you did say that. My apologies. Yes, please do it.
Yeah, I want to make two quick thoughts on two people on this show. First off, as I listen to the show all the time, almost every episode, many as I can listen to. Way too much Chief hate lately, just across the board.
Yeah, you get
By who?
Lately.
Just overall in general, but I'm just saying,
you.
like it just gets a little ridiculous.
No, I mean,
Hold on.
this is-
I'll say something real quick. I am an equal opportunity hater, and I will hate Ed just as much.
Yeah, if
as I hate
anything,
him.
they both gang up on me.
I'm just saying it's the aura around the people who listen, around the discussion. I think Chief gets the most hate.
100%. It's been that way the whole time. This goes back to Barada Gang, where it's like, oh, what a horrible pick. Actually, Barada's fucking delicious, and I needed to have a salad. I wish I took it later, but it's still good. So I have been getting hate on this draft. Natasha Bedingfield, everything that these bozos hate in real time, they often end up coming true.
You just think it would come and go, it's like a phase. It's just not. It should be a phase. It's over. It's like
I appreciate that, Jeff.
The second thing's a little more negative. So I'm obviously, for those who know me, I'm a Browns fan. So I'm used to loving something and having them embarrass me with just despicable loser actions. And I haven't been on in a while, so I have to comment on it. It felt like being a Cleveland Browns fan watching Eddie talk about those fucking bins at the airport. That's literally, as a big Eddie fan, that was Brandon Weeden flicking the ball to the sideline. That was such a despicable, sad display. I was embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed.
It's a non-bin airport. He's trying to claim victory.
It's one of the. It's
Listen,
of all the things I've seen this company, and I'm currently watching Mincy on his way to tickets or whatever he's doing right now on his bowl game trip. And yet the bins is what sticks out the most.
So
I can't believe it.
We're recording this on a Wednesday. I highly encourage you to listen to even just the first 8 to 10 minutes of Wednesday's free swim from January 7th. And I lead off the show with basically, it was kind of a win for me altogether, which is crazy. But We don't have to get back into it.
I don't want to get back into it. I don't want to get back in. And this is the thing where he like claims victory. It's like I've fought the war. I know my side won the war. And then, but it's like you're exhausted. You have fatigue. And then Eddie just runs up after the fact and claims victory. And it's like, wait a second. You lost.
And also, well, just listen to the show. Because there was no war to fight. If just listen to the show.
It's crazy to see. Smart guy. It's not just shocking. It was shocking.
Just a lot of public support. That's all I'll say.
All right, thank you. I had to get those out.
Thank you,
Jeff. I'm only on this show because I consider Eddie not only a coworker but a close personal friend of mine. That was the toughest it's ever been for us. And at this point, I'm just showing support from my boy right now. I don't know if anyone can hear. I have a war zone going on. I have 2 bathrooms being constructed at the house right now. It's demo day, and I'm just like, I got to show up for Ed. Brave face right now.
I'm glad that there's a couple of Ed heads with common sense because he's been a runaway, unchallenged dictator forever. So I'm glad a couple people from his ranks are like, hey, like you actually got that one wrong.
It's not true. Go listen to the show.
See what I mean?
Go listen to the show. All right, Jeff. Lance has 1 through 5 behind his back. What number is it?
2.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, nice. I'll go 1. I'll go 1 because I love my 1-1.
All right, 1 through 4, Clem.
3.
No.
Chief.
Let's go back to 2.
No.
Dave.
No.
1, correct.
I'll go 5th.
All right, 1 through 3 to me. I will say 3.
Yep.
I'll go 3. 1 or 2, Clem.
1.
Yep.
I hate that I took 5 now.
2, 4.
Boom, got it.
So what do I have? 2 or 4?
2 or 4.
I'll go 4.
All right, so the order is Jeff, Chief, Eddie, Clem, White Sox, Dave.
All right, but before we get into the draft, I want to talk to you guys about DraftKings. The NFL playoffs are here. Let's go. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, makes every moment feel bigger. A running back cuts through the line. A strip sack flips the field. A tight end hauls in the kind of touchdown grab you'll talk about for years. Postseason games shift fast, and with DraftKings live betting options, you can stay right in the moment. Plus, DraftKings has your back with early exit protection. If the player in your eligible NFL prop goes down at any point in the first half, you still get paid in cash. New customers bet just $5, and if that bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings Sportsbook, every drive, every play, every moment. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code DOGWALK. That's code DOGWALK to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Without further ado, Jeff, lead us off in the best sports nickname draft.
I think a lot about how you...
D1, yes.
D1.
Yeah, I think a lot about how you pick these is there's a lot of things. I think is it a versatile name? Can it be like shortened into something cool? You know, does it branch off into other names? And can you say it in a cool way? Does it roll off the tongue? And I just think there's no... I could have gone with like a wacky college name, but I'm going to go Prestige, and it's the Raiders. I just think that is a badass... It's a fun name to say. It's said in iconic ways, whether it's Chris Berman or our guy, John Gruden. It's just awesome. It's a name that they've moved 1 billion times. They'd never change it because the name is too cool no matter where it is. I love the Raiders. I wish I rooted for a team with the name the Raiders. I have what people consider the worst name in the league, the Browns. I'm proud to be a Browns fan, but Raiders is just a fucking it's a badass name.
Well,
they shouldn't be so terrible. They truly shouldn't be as bad as they are.
It's an interesting comparison because without the jerseys and the name and the history, Raiders and Browns last 30 years, not that different.
No,
both pathetic franchises, turmoil, can't get the quarterback right. They're like an absolute joke of a franchise. They're picking first in this draft coming up, worst team in the league, but they'll never be the Browns because they're cool.
People are saying to Dante Moore, don't go into the league if you can't get drafted by the Raiders and you get drafted by the Jets. It's like, what's the difference? Like, and it's like it's just the mystique and aura. That's really like that organization's a disaster.
I actually think that the Raiders' offensive line is so horrible that you'd almost rather go to the Jets, like, because their line is like, they ruined Ashton Genty because they can't block for him at all. I know they got a ton of cap space, but I have a hard time imagining that's going to be rectified in an off season to protect your new franchise quarterback. You're going to have not David Carr, who's
Derek
David Carr, who is the Texans guy, he still has like PTSD and shell shock from when he just got annihilated his rookie year because they had no offensive line, ran him out of the league.
So are you?
The brand's doing a lot of legwork there.
Yeah,
Jeff, are you? I assume you're taking no city. You're just taking Raiders since they played in a bunch of different ones.
well, it's nicknames.
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah,
I think
but alliteration matters for sure. It mattered in the first one.
I don't hate that. I guess I didn't make that one of my criteria. I think that's just you and I just differ there.
Oh, okay, it mattered to me for sure.
No, we did say active though, right?
Yeah.
We did say
you're
active.
right. We did say
Yeah.
active too. So yeah, it would be Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
which is still cool.
I do think Vegas was one of the few landing spots where it still plays just as
sure.
badass as
Probably better, yeah.
Oakland might be the best, but then Vegas, LA is LA. It's a little foo-foo, but it's like the Raiders are there, and then obviously you had all the Raiders gear in the 80s, Bo fucking Jackson. It is very much this draft, and I don't know if we said the same with the bad names draft. It's like chicken or the egg. Like, do I think the Raiders are cool because they have cool colors, they had a good history, they used to win, or is it because it's just a cool name? It really is chicken or the egg here, but Raiders were my number one NFL team too, Jeff. So I like the pick a lot.
Because we got to distinguish that. This isn't about any of that stuff. This is about the name. We're drafting nicknames today. Don't think of that whole history and everything. But I agree the name does play still. So, Chief, you're up. It's a power name.
It is
Raiders.
the Raiders.
The Raiders and versus the Jets and the Browns, it's the flirting versus harassment name, except that instead of the guy being good looking, he's kind of badass. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's hard to separate the name from like the rest of the brand sometimes. I'm gonna go to College. I think it is one of the coolest name, brand, the whole experience that goes into it. I'm thinking the Florida State Seminoles, where they have their chief, ride out on the horse and throw the spear in there. The Seminoles is cool. I like nicknames that have like a history tied to that specific region. Obviously, Florida State does that with the Seminoles. Would you consider that alliteration, State Seminoles?
No.
a little bit.
A little bit. I think it's a gray area, but I think the Seminoles, it's unique, it's cool. It's like there's a million Tigers and Wildcats. When you say Seminoles, you're talking about Florida State. So I'll take the Florida State Seminoles.
Abbreviate's nice too. Noel. I think Knowles is a good.
Yeah, I like that
Good
too.
shortened
They got
name.
the chop. Like in terms of just cool factor across the board, Florida State might be number one because
It's up
I think
there.
they got a great helmet. I like schools that do the helmet stickers too. Great mascot, tradition, cool uniforms. They got the chop with the fans, and the name Seminoles to me is just sweet.
Is there anything problematic about it?
Not according to the tribe, who says
Yeah, no,
like-
they're very much an association,
yeah,
right?
Yep.
Money has nothing to do with that, though, I'm sure. But that's neat.
Well, Dave, I think they're cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're cool too.
Yeah.
I love them. That is, I shouldn't say I love them. I love the name. It's just a sweet name.
Yeah.
That's all it boils down to. It's just sweet.
2025 White Sox Dave wouldn't be asking those questions. I don't know what's changing, Dave. I thought you were gonna have nothing but Native American teams on your board. You're gonna really steer into the big.
I mean, I have yet to go. There's plenty of.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, are we doing defunct teams, by the way?
No, it's
No.
all active.
No.
Active? All right.
So like the old basketball team that used to play in New Orleans that we actually had for worst team name would be a sweet team name if they were still there,
Yep.
right? Like,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't work where they are currently.
exactly.
Also, I went to Salt Lake City or in Utah over the break. Salt Lake, the lake, very underwhelming. Very kind of muddy.
I heard that city kind of stinks.
And the city itself kind of stinks. Would not want to be a pro athlete there.
I heard Utah's nice though. Like if you're going skiing or whatever.
Yeah,
it's very
that part was
beautiful.
great. It's pretty, but it's when you drive around Salt Lake City, you're like, like this place kind of stinks. And then the big Mormon church was under construction, so their one like landmark you couldn't even go see.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
I don't find that surprising that the city stinks. I thought, God's honest truth, you were going to tell me that the lake was not salt, and I was going to fuck with my brain a lot. Did you taste the lake? Is it salted? Confirmed?
I didn't try to taste it. They said the salinity varies over the course of time, though. Sometimes it's as high as like 27%. Other times it's down to like 6%. So
That's odd.
yeah,
Interesting.
and that's all the facts I have about Salt Lake.
All right, I'm up. I'm going to stay in college. I'm going to go to a different conference. I love the Razorbacks.
That was high on my list.
I love the
yeah.
Razorbacks. I think that's a power name, exactly what you want for. Obviously, they have basketball.
It makes a pig sound cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Razor, sharp.
Yep.
You're going to argue against it?
No, I wasn't. I got an itchy back, and I was trying to scratch it with the back of my chair.
The face he made was like, he was like,
It's another one where it's like they're the only one.
Yep.
They're the only Razorback that I know about.
Points for that.
Yep, definitely points for that. Like I said, they make a pig sound cool. They have the Woo Pig as the chant, which is not really their nickname, but it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was between Razorbacks and Seminoles, if I'm being honest.
I don't know if this sounds like dumb or weird or anything, but anytime there's a Z in a name, it's instantly cool to me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like the Z sound just makes it sound like a little more intimidating to me.
I'm with you.
The children of the 90s, I mean, there were Z's and X's and like everything.
Yeah.
If you wanted to look cool, you just threw some black in the
Yep.
jersey and a Z somewhere.
Yep.
Try to make it look cool for sure.
Anyone against Razorbacks?
No, that's a good name.
I
didn't
thought
have
I'd
it on
be
my
able to
board.
get. I thought I'd be able to get it later.
I was between two, so I'm hoping the
Okay.
other one stays. Okay.
I wrote down like 15 colleges, so I have a laundry list in that sense.
College far and away is better, in my opinion. But
For sure.
Yeah, it's just
This could have been a college list. I think we can all
I
agree we
kinda-
could have probably
yeah.
gotten 30 or 25 off of it.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Clem, you are up.
All right, so this is the one draft where I really didn't put things in order because it's all kind of the same for me. I guess I'll go with a more prestige one first. And I'll go with the North Carolina Tar Heels. Kind of goes down to heels again. It's also distinguishing the name from everything else. The Carolina Blue is just so cool. That's probably what sealed it in my head, was just the vision of it all. It's impossible to rip the chicken
It's
from
impossible.
the egg.
It is.
It's impossible.
It is. Because I tied the two together too, just for all of these picks so far, and not necessarily Arkansas, but
But I do like a pick like this that is outside the box, or them picking this nickname. That's outside the box that has their meaning behind it.
Chief could probably speak to this best. What is a Tar Heel? I don't really know.
talk about problematic.
Oh, no.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't ask because I knew. I asked because I was sincerely curious.
Yeah, so this was way back in the day. There's a lot of shipbuilders in North Carolina because they would make the tar and the turpentine and all the stuff to seal the wood so they're ocean ready. And the Tar Heels was like the North Carolina Brigade that famously stood in battle for the Confederates in the Civil War.
Well, I instantly hate this pick.
Yeah.
And with that said, I'm going to take the exact opposite. I'm going to take a badge of honor. I'm going to take something I actually hate. Because
Wait, are
of
we
the
done?
organization.
We're just
Yeah, well, let's flush this out.
yeah. So Tar Heels, to show their resilience and in connection to their home state, North Carolina soldiers use that. Used to be an insult. They turned it into a point of pride. So yeah, it's
The common man. Sounds like the common man. I'm drafting the common man here. Just hard
Real blue
work.
collar.
yeah, blue collar for sure. Gray collar sometimes in the war.
Yeah, that's a problem. Fucking,
Yeah.
and the worst part is, I could just sense by that setup, Dave's taking it was my coin flip between these two goddamn teams here. So,
But that's
All
what
right.
they took, though, right? Like that's what they kind of flipped this to.
What?
Like it was like battle, like infantrymen who really stood their ground,
Yeah,
type of thing.
in defense of slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they leave that part out. They leave that part out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, naval industry in North Carolina. That's what it's from.
the heels, we
Yeah.
call them.
Yeah, they had tarry heels.
That aside, though, I do like Tar Heels. Like,
Yeah.
I do like.
I like things that have history. Sometimes the history is problematic, and things that are unique, and this checks both of those boxes.
geographic location. It gives you the history of the state.
Sure does.
It was on my
Ugly
list.
or not. God damn it, Chief.
Dave.
I was hoping it wouldn't get picked, actually, but
So you didn't have to say all
yes, because or just like so this podcast can be anti-slavery, which I guess we're now not.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is killing Clem.
Seminoles isn't the most problematic pick of the first
Not
round.
even close.
Unbelievable.
Not
What
even
a
close. They're in
Killing
partnership.
Yeah, they love it, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, Dave. What's your
I hate this organization. Everybody knows I hate this organization. On the Mount Rushmore of organizations in all sports that I hate, but you cannot deny how unique their name is, how great their I know we're not drafting uniforms, but the simplicity in their uniforms, the pinstripes, got to go with the New York Yankees. I hate that I admit it, but I fucking love that name. I love it. One of my absolute favorite in all sports. I might have taken it 1-1. And it's obviously it's unique to them and them only. No one else in sports that I'm aware of uses outside of like T-ball teams. And no colleges, no nothing. It's A1 to me.
There was a New York Yankees football team at one point
Did not know that.
that Red Grange played for, and apparently what I
Wheat
read.
Nice Man?
What?
The Wheat Nice Man?
Yeah. Apparently what I read was that the Maras thought it was infringing on their territory, so they made them fold. So
Interesting.
Talking about football teams that have haunted people, I'm currently in the midst of being haunted by the Mariners football team, which John Harbaugh, hopefully by the time people listen to this next week, he is our coach, because it's basically our get out of football hell free card that I'm praying for right now. But that sounds like something the old Maras would have done, Tim and Wellington back in the day.
the more I think about it, though, the more I do love this pick, Dave, because Yankee is just a term. They've almost really nabbed it to just the main thinking of the team when you hear it.
A little bit. Like it's a pejorative abroad.
It kind of like I played baseball with two guys from Virginia, and they would always like jokingly call me the Yank.
Yeah, I get that, and it's
I'm
not.
like, dude,
well,
it's not
you
like
know what that goes back to, Dave.
well, what's the Civil War?
Yeah.
I know
So-
that.
Yeah.
I understand that,
War again.
but they use it as a pejorative. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I don't care that you just called me that. Like, it's not working. Whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, like their nickname and their success has just bled into
Yeah.
people using.
It's a
their
prestigious
as-
name.
Yes, exactly.
and
So
it's short. You got to shorten them. The Yanks.
Yanks.
Good short
Yeah.
Yanks, a good short. Yeah,
Yep.
no, it carries a weight.
It does.
it does. I don't have it on my list, but I think it's a really good pick.
I
You
had
didn't
it,
have Yankees on your list?
No,
Wow.
Wow. I had it number 1 on baseball, but I had it on the bottom as it was basically going to be my honorable mentions because I can't draft the Yankees.
I understand that. Yeah.
Dave kind of alluded to.
Uh-huh.
Also, I don't think the Tar Heels and the Yankees would have had our locker room would have had problems. Big
time
They were
problems.
both of them together right now in this roster, as I'm learning.
all right, Dave. Second round.
I'm going to go to, I believe, the first NBA pick. I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics. I also hate Boston sports, even though I don't really give a shit about the NBA. It has a history. Obviously, there's a large population of people with Irish descent in the New England area, in the New England region. I know it's the Celtics. That makes it sound a little sweet because it's the soft C instead of the hard C Celtic, I think. But I don't know. It's just sweet.
Kind of
The
feels
Kelly
like it
green.
should be the Celtics.
It absolutely should be the Celtics.
I
Yeah.
wonder how that happened.
I don't know. No idea. But
Very good question.
Yeah, because when you talk about Celts historically,
yeah.
it's Celts.
Yeah.
The only time I ever hear it pronounced that way is the basketball team.
There was some mix up along the way, I'm sure. I had never done the research, didn't prior to the draft, but nevertheless, I just love the name. It's unique to them. Like I was just about to say, those green uniforms and that a clover logo, I just love it. I love it. I think the best name in basketball.
So I don't love the pick just because I think there are other better Irish-based names.
I was gonna go.
So that's
there too.
why I don't love the pick.
I couldn't have that on back to back because
The
of
hate squad?
The hate squad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I think, in turn, you got the worst Irish name.
Okay.
So I think your hate squad, you should have just been full anti-hate squad. People don't know what we're talking about, but
We'll get to it, I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. It'll probably come up next, maybe.
yeah. Does anyone agree with me, or I don't?
I do.
Even though I do think as someone with 23.9% Irish descent that it is a problematic name.
Does anyone think Celtics is the best Irish name?
I did, and I forgot. Honestly, I can't believe I forgot the one you're talking about, and it's going to be my pick now. So thanks for tipping the pick. I flat out, I went through the college standings. I guess at some point my brain just turns off, and I just probably skipped like 4 conferences because that's a layup of a fucking.
No, I wouldn't say it's the best Irish name. I don't think it is, but I can get the argument for it being that because it was on my list.
Okay. So Clem, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take it. I'm gonna probably lose the one that I thought Dave was gonna take, but this is a hate pick as well. I've hate my heart for this team. I don't like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I was always like Duke and Notre Dame were the teams I rooted against because all the Bulls fans in New York rooted for them too, and I was like, "Fuck you guys, we stick to New York teams here." So Notre Dame Fighting Irish, like brilliant. You basically get every Irish person in a country full of immigrants to root for you. I got no problem with the Shamrock, another prestige brand that hasn't won it all, but is at least in the mix again. When Notre Dame's involved, everyone's happy, especially our boy Chief. He has a fucking undefeated blog every year that ends up being garbage by the end of the year, but it gets everyone fired up. And Irish is, you could just take out the fighting. It's the St. Patrick's Day tradition, as our white boy Rick has let the internet know with all his memes. So Notre Dame Fighting Irish, I think, is actually, thanks Ed, I think that's the best Irish name.
You're welcome. That was an alley-oop, but I was using it to critique Dave's pick, so I don't think I should be penalized for it. But
yeah, this was going to be my next pick.
It's a great pick.
Yeah.
Just here come the Irish, like just the abbreviations for it too works. Putting the fighting in front of it,
the fighting
gives it more punch.
Also,
the logo where he's like,
well, no logo.
I know, but you can't get it out of your head.
Change your brain. Fix your brain.
Clem is now back to neutral because this was born out of a Civil War brigade as well of Irish immigrants that went down to the South to probably fight the Tar Heels.
Oh, thank God! Thank you.
Well, locker room cancers. Your guys are literally
going to be
trying to kill each other.
College though?
No. You can take whatever you want. This is freestyle.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing. Okay, that's good to know.
No, freestyle.
Because last time we did WNBA and MLS.
That was open. You didn't have to take it though. But yeah.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. Good.
No,
I almost took a fucking WNBA team. Oh my God. No good options. Actually, there's one. MLS bad. All right, that's a great pick. Fighting Irish is a great pick. I didn't put it on here because I didn't think there's a world I'd even get it.
It was close. I probably fucked myself from.
Yeah, you saying you were going to take it next? That's crazy. That wasn't getting back to you.
I didn't know people loved that nickname so much. I guess.
Yeah,
I feel like they have so many haters, and I'm the only like Notre Dame fan.
I don't want to spoil too much, but it's used a couple times. The word "fighting" can really help. A word before the nickname can really help a a double name nickname can really help a nickname, especially in college. Well, it's really just college sports, but yeah,
it's an alley-oop, like Ed said. It is an alley-oop. The fighting.
Okay, I'm up again. I'm going to take one that I really like, but it's a college that gets made fun of a lot. It's a college that doesn't have a lot of success, and definitely the football program does not. But I think a Boilermaker is awesome. I think that's such a power name. It's unique. Stands for the nickname derives from a tradesman, so that's kind of cool too.
Tradesman.
Yeah, that's what it derives from.
They literally make boilers? That's what the guy does?
Wait, what kind of trade are we talking?
Let me look it up for you again.
I think they don't do a good enough job of leaning into
I would agree with you.
Like, they should have more. Like, I've always thought that they should have. They only did it for like a brief period, like an alternate uniform. But for the stripe down the middle of their helmet, that should just be a train track. I think that would look sick. Like,
I think they lean in too heavily to Purdue Pete.
Yeah, I kind of like Purdue Pete, and I like the big drum.
I don't get what's the tie with everything though. It's like a Boilermaker, a train.
I think it's like an engineering school.
I think it is.
It's a big time engineering school.
Look, it's tough to have a train just running or like zipping around the court or on the field. So I get that.
I actually disagree with that. They could do that.
They could absolutely.
I prefer the train. I prefer the train to Pete.
Pete could be driving the train. He could be hammering.
Do they have any trains in their stadium or outside, kind of like Houston? Like, why wouldn't the Astros do what the Astros did? Why the fuck did the Astros have a train, yet Purdue doesn't?
Great question.
The Astros should have a rocket ship.
Yeah, exactly. or maybe Purdue should put a rocket ship in and then make a trade at some. I don't know, but this is some good questions are coming out of this conversation.
1891 referred to Purdue's players as burly, as like workers from boiler shops. So they embrace the nickname from their strong engineering and their working class roots.
Okay.
I like a blue collar guy, Ed.
Everyday man, blue collar, yeah.
I just think it's a cool nickname. It's different.
Yeah,
No one,
totally.
you're not going to
It's
find
super unique.
Exactly. So that.
But to Chief's point, they do a horrific job of marketing it. Obviously, the basketball program is one of the top 5-7 in the country.
Yeah, they're a basketball school.
But I don't know. They should lean into it more. I feel like the marketing behind it is subpar.
They care more about letting you know that they had people go work for NASA than they do.
Yeah,
They're
cool branding.
Yeah. No, like I
They
said,
love talk about the space program.
yeah, the connotation behind that has kind of lumped in with some people that are not very well liked. But
yeah.
But at the same time, I do love that name. It also, if I'm going against my pick a little bit, I guess Boilers doesn't work as well if you close it, if you
Neither does
abbreviate it a
Makers.
little bit. Yeah, neither is Makers. Yeah, so
the boiler.
there's that, but there is a power that comes with the term Boilermaker. And I
It's
like
also
that.
a drink, right? Isn't it a
Yeah.
cocktail?
Yeah.
What's in
Huh?
a Boilermaker?
It's
I want to say a Boilermaker was just a shot in a beer.
yeah. You drop
Yeah.
a shot of Jameson, and
No, that's a car bomb.
it's similar to a car bomb, though.
You could it's a
Whiskey and beer.
whiskey and beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
It's,
whiskey.
what
I said
Seabass and the
Jameson.
boys order.
Yeah.
Seabass and the boys around a boiler.
That's right. That's right.
Could be.
Yeah.
I thought it was separately.
I thought you
could be-
dropped it.
It's
but
a
I
shot dropped in beer.
A beer and a shot
Mm-hmm.
after work. That's kind of sick too.
Yeah.
That is
After you're laying track, you gotta
that
go and
that
fucking
is
unwind a
about the
little.
manliest fucking thing you can possibly
yeah.
do is get off work laying fucking train tracks or whatever they're
Just get a
boiling.
shot in a beer. Yeah.
Shot and beer, hun.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, obviously, Big Ten bars, Saturdays. If you're around Purdue, you would think Purdue grads would be drinking Boilermakers, but are they more foo-foo for that?
I don't really know many Purdue people.
I know a ton of
No?
Purdue people.
I
Yeah.
don't either.
I know a
What
ton. I
else?
went to high school with a bunch that ended up at Purdue. I've never seen that. No, honestly.
It's kind of disappointing.
I know that's exactly that should be
Because
something-
it's a school of nerds.
I know a lot of people that probably would never even come close to sniffing getting in Purdue that drink Boilermakers though.
Yeah,
That is
probably.
And I'll tell you what, my fighting Irish, those motherfuckers are doing car bombs, no matter the connotation it comes with. So
All right, Chief, you're up.
Trying to decide if I want to go pro or back to college here. I'm going to go with the Crimson Tide. Roll Tide is fucking awesome. I don't like Alabama. They should not have been in the playoff over Notre Dame. But there's something about the Crimson Tide. It just sounds like regal. It sounds dangerous. They got like the old school uniforms, and some things haven't changed. I don't really understand how the elephant plays in the logo with that nickname. But share
a
the class.
group of elephants is called a tide.
Is it really?
Yeah, tide of elephants.
Never knew that, Dave. That's a good fact. But yeah, Crimson Tide, awesome name. Roll Tide, Roll RTR, very cool. I think Crimson Tide is a sweet, sweet nickname.
It could have gone 1-1.
Another one that slipped by me, but you sold me. I think that's a good one. You're right.
It's an outstanding pick.
I'm gonna try to go more pro the rest of the way, but I think I got two great.
We could have gone all college.
We
for
could have
this
done
draft.
done all college.
Probably. Good pick.
Should we just make it all college and then have Jeff be Texas Tech?
EB Syracuse. The Orangemen or the Orange. That's kind of sweet.
The orange is not that cool.
Orange Men was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Orange
Orange
Man
Man was cool, and then
Yeah.
they kind of.
Which I think that
you
might
know
have
who got their
problematic,
hands on
too.
it, Clem. You know who got their hands on it.
Yep.
Jeff, you're up.
I've heard it once. I've heard it a million times.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip into the college well. I'm gonna go with. There's a bunch of options here. Probably gonna go two back to back. I'm gonna go with the Shockers of Wichita State. That's just a sick nickname. I like unique. I like things that don't show up a bunch of times, or even in like what Dave said with the Yankees. Like Shockers is one of those. I think it elevated. If Wichita State in those couple years where they're making some runs to the Final Four and stuff, they've been like the Wichita State like. I don't know. Like
I agree with that. Bulldogs or
Lions?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people wouldn't have, they wouldn't have cared as much. It wouldn't have been as cool. And they had that year where they went undefeated and then they got screwed and they had to play Kentucky in the second round.
Yeah.
Like if they again, they were Wichita State Tigers, they're like you'd have had less of an aura to them. So I love Shockers. And it's also like it's become more of a relevant name for for freaks and stuff too. So
I
that
feel
angle
like
to it too.
this probably happened right when I found out what a shocker was, like the sexual act of a shocker. Because they went on that run when in like 2010ish. I was in college probably. The only thing I don't like about it is it sounds like a team name from like a fictional college basketball movie or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get a lot of that in college though.
You do get a lot of that in college for sure.
Good con.
Like, and there's some that I'm even thinking about not even taking because I'm like they're just so silly.
Good con,
Like
but
given
Shockers plays.
It's good, yeah. I don't know if I would have taken it second, even the last pick in the second round, but it plays. It deserves a spot.
I have a huge list of college names that I feel like I think I'm going to probably get all of them
Dave, give the
that I want. So
give,
I'm like, what,
give the camera the Shocker.
It's
Come on.
Is it
You-
higher
Well,
than
you
your
could.
laptop?
I mean,
Oh
like
my.
that, right?
that
No,
is
it's
the super
backwards.
shocker. You
That's
do that.
backwards, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's the reverse shot. You're
There we go. There we go.
This man's about to put a woman in a world of pain. Oh my God. You did two in the stink. What were you gonna say, Clem? Sorry, you looked like you.
No, I like shockers. Like you're talking, like it's and like you said, like a movie. Like I'm thinking of Any Given Sunday, where they can't get the NFL license, so it's like
Yeah.
the shockers.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
But it plays, and again, we have to separate all this stuff. The logo, I like the logo. Like he's made out of hay or something. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's a shocker, so he's kind of the wild child.
My theory is that it was originally Shucker, like corn shuckers, and then they changed it to Shockers because it sounds cooler.
isn't a shock like something
No.
with corn?
No,
Or
it's
like
with
corn
wheat.
stalk?
It's with wheat.
Wheat, right? I know
Yeah.
it is a
I don't
thing. Yeah.
Do you have anything to base that off of?
No, zero.
What a wild theory
Well,
to make up.
this is what I base it off of because I thought it was corn or something in the logo, but now that I think about it, it's wheat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at a glance, I thought it was like the tip of the corn stalk.
And I know it's sole nicknames, but they did do it. They have had enough success to make them not seem so candy ass and like general AI kind of name.
Yeah.
So that helps the Shockers.
All right, let's take a quick break from the draft to talk to you guys about our favorite clothing brand. It's Rhoback Activewear, the best fit, the best feel. You all know how much of a supporter of Rhoback I am. Dave, you're always wearing those joggers and the hoodies too.
Hoodies, quarter zips now. They got vests. They got
they got
like
it
really
all.
nice dress, like
Yep.
datey night
And
like, fleeces.
if you close your eyes, it'll be golf season before you know it. Golf's the best. The hoodies are hands down the best. I see at least one person wearing those joggers here every single day, and the fleeces are made for Chicago winters. They're warm and comfortable, but my favorite Rhoback is the new Rhoback vest. This thing is warm. It has zipper pockets, stretch side panels, so it's comfortable and easy to move in. Very underrated. And it's just a really clean look. So I wear it over my hoodies and with my joggers. I can't take it off. I love that vest. So use the promo code DOG, that's D-O-G, DOG, at Rhoback for 20% off for all new customers just through the end of this week. So you got to move fast. That's Rhoback, spelled RHOBACK.com. And that's 20% off all vests, joggers, fleeces, and more with code DOG. Check them out. We love Rhoback. Everybody's wearing Rhoback here. You got to get on it. Rhoback.com.
All right, Jeff, third round.
God, there's again. I feel like I got some pretty like double A FCS names that I think I'll just get. But I like names that kind of represent a people.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, like I said, I like descriptors. So I like something before the nickname. So I'm gonna go with the Raging Cajun, Louisiana Lafayette. Oh, you had that. I just think that is a sick name. That is an awesome. And you know what I gotta say too? I'm glad this is not a logo draft because I think they do a terrible job with their branding.
They should have Farmer Fran.
Terrible.
They should just have Farmer Fran.
Oh, it's so bad.
They just don't. They don't have cool enough logos to match up with that Austin because that name is incredible.
Yeah.
I just think that's such a cool like Cajuns. People
It's
down
just like a red fleur de lis.
Ragin. They have the one like pepper logo. I think.
That's true too.
But but again, that's why I'm glad it's not a logo draft. I think the name in general is just they could be doing so much more with that. I think it's just a cool fucking name.
I do
Ragin'. Like that there is literally nobody has Ragin' as a sports nickname except for them. Like that's awesome.
It is sick.
Very good pick.
And I
That
think
was my next pick on the board.
It was my next pick.
I think all
too.
of my names, the rest of the draft are just like party picks. Like that's basically what it is. It's like Shockers, Ragin' K. Like when you get my next to it, you'd be like they're all going to be the same style.
It's the hat you'd buy in high school from Stephen Barry's.
I had the game hat. That's what I'm thinking of. You know where it says it all written out. Yep. I had that hat. What would you think of this, Jeff? As the logo obviously is a little problematic right now, but like when Mincy's all fired up, that's kind of a Raging Cajun.
I think of him when I hear he is a literal Raging Cajun.
He is. He absolutely is.
I like how they dropped the Lafayette. They're just Louisiana now.
Yeah,
Louisiana Raging Cajuns. So it's a great name.
By the way, that feels like they're not allowed to do that.
Why?
It's
like they're
trying to like plant the flag on being like the state flagship school right there with that.
There was a school that did that recently that really bothered me. And I know Big T was also bothered by it.
Was it Middle Tennessee?
McNeese State.
Middle
McNeese
Tennessee?
just dropped the state. Like, you're McNeese. You're not McNeese. You're McNeese State.
If I've seen you on a bracket in the last 30 years, you can't change your name.
No, yeah, right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a good rule. It's a good rule.
I could see Lane Kiffin like taking their best recruit now just to be like, put the Lafayette back in and I'll let you have him back kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Chief, you're up.
I'm going another non-Power 5 D1. I was going to go Raging Cajuns. Now I'm going with the Marshall Thundering Herd. The Marshall.
I didn't even have that. That's a great pick.
Thundering Herd is a fucking awesome name. They got the bison or buffalo logo and mascot. Something about a football team with that too, like the Thundering Herds running down on kickoff. I think that is an awesome, awesome name. I think everyone's introduction to them was Randy Moss. So, like, the first time you ever thought of or heard of Marshall, it was the sweetest college football player you had ever seen. So, I think Thundering Herd, awesome nickname.
To be honest, I don't remember him.
That's where I don't know with some of these pro teams, especially these expansion ones where they don't seem to get it right ever. You could just add something like Thundering.
Yeah.
And you could just bring it to another level.
I mean, Herd is not like great.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, yeah.
What if we're like whoever's in that meeting be like, what if we're the
Thundering Herd? Yeah.
It's like the Marshall Herd. Let's do that. And it's like, no.
The Thundering Herd.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah, because if you've ever seen a buffalo stampede on a, like in Dancing with Wolves or something, you're like, holy shit! Like,
you could
that's
probably hear
fucking
that for
awesome.
fucking miles and miles back in the 80s.
I think of my guy, my big boy, who I think I drafted in our who we thought would have crushed the NFL draft, Byron Leftwich.
I thought he was going to.
When they carried,
I thought he was gonna be the next dominant NFL figure.
He was good.
He was solid. He's an existing coordinator.
Him and David Garrard.
Yep.
All-time GIF of him getting carried down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you're like, that's a leader of men. The fact that his lineman would carry him like that, I think we all would have bought so much stock at whatever price they were selling. And again, not bad by any means, but not great. Thundering, gotta admit, didn't remember there was Thundering until I was doing research, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm putting them on the list now. The Thundering makes the herd, because a herd is basically like cows.
Could be
Thundering
anything.
Herd is the buffalo.
Yeah.
Fucking even the wildebeest could be a Thundering Herd when Mufasa's fallen. Like there's some fucking weight behind that. I like that.
All right, I'm up. Staying in college. I'm somehow just rotating through the powers. So I'm going to go to the ACC. I like the Demon Deacons. That's great alliteration. That's power. The fact that they put Demon in front of it, much like Thundering, was a great move by them. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons is a good nickname.
I think there's some recency bias why I didn't put it down, because like if this has been like the Chris Paul era or even previous to that, I think the fact they stunk so much in basketball, it's probably unfair recency bias, because that is a great name.
Yeah, I think it doesn't help that they've been bad for a while, it feels like.
But is Deacon's like a religious leader? So
their mascot is like a weird, he's
like a guy with
yeah, kind of something like that.
I wish they were in like Louisiana too, and they'd be like voodoo doctor kind of shit. Like Demon Deacons is on the list, and I'm like, man, this should be higher on my list. But again, when you're out of sight, out of mind, you know what I mean?
It's got one of those names where if there was a close game and there was an announcer screaming, "Here come the Demon Deacon," it would it plays. But does anyone not like it?
Love it.
I think it's good.
It's fine. I think
it's a good pick.
using
I like the name.
anything like devil or devil adjacent is kind of a layup, and it's kind of overused.
Yeah, but there's not really.
There's no deacons.
Well, I guess there is the another demon that's very close to us, but regardless, the alliteration too.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I don't know. It's fine.
Clem, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to take a pro team just because I don't want to draft. I'm not even a huge college sports fan these days anymore anyway. So it does feel like it's just going to become, I don't want to have all college on my board. So I'm going to go with baseball. And there's two that I really like. And I'm going to probably go with the more fun one. I'm going to go with the Brewers, the Brew Crew. Party team, right?
Yep.
You know, like to drink beer, all that kind of stuff.
Fuck that.
So, yeah, I'm also in an NL Central room here, I know. But for me, as a Mets fan, they're pretty as neutral as you could get, other than Bill Hall shoved it up our ass on Father's Day that every Mets fan has PTSD about. They had the blue bats, and he just shoved it right up our ass. So, Milwaukee Brewers, Brew Crew. Love them. Bob Uecker, rest in peace.
Fucking Bill Hall.
That is my number one baseball. That was my number one baseball pick.
Wow.
I don't know if I was going to pick him, but it's just also the fact that you can call him the Brew Crew is just sick. I love that.
Jeff, since we did this is the sequel, and I was going to raise this to Eddie. I'll raise it to you as well live on the draft. What do you think about a third? We make this a trilogy, and we have like nicknames for teams or units. Eddie, would that work in the future? Maybe like the Steel Curtain, the Brew
like
Crew.
that.
Maybe,
Yeah,
I like that.
That's good.
No?
That would
Not
be a good.
like unofficial nicknames.
Yeah.
Yes, because I was looking up
Like-
fucking help, and it was a lot. I was like, "There's some good shit here, but we can't use it because it's not considered." You
I
know?
don't think anyone's going to pick it, so whatever. You can yell at me for tipping a pick, but I think there's one college team that has a better unofficial nickname than a real nickname, and that's the Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech. I think that's a better name than Yellow. I think Yellow Jackets is like that's like a whatever. If you pick it, I'm sorry, but if it's like whatever. Ramblin' Wreck is sick.
Yeah,
I never
That's
heard
cool.
that. I like it though.
I like Yellow Jackets too, though.
I like them both.
That's a good idea. We could do that trilogy.
But the Yellow Jackets logo, probably I would say one of the top 5 most used logos by high schools across the country. That's definitely up there.
That was
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big time hat when I was a kid too. I don't know if that was big around you guys too.
No, I don't think so.
Like the bee stinger hat.
No, I don't remember that.
White Sox, Dave.
I'm going to go with the
Good pick,
Texas Longhorns. It fits the culture of the university, obviously. The mascot is fucking sweet. You got the Hook'em logo that just everybody knows exactly who you're talking about. Longhorn, very unique to them and only them.
Well,
You talking about the
What?
steakhouse?
yeah, there's a steakhouse.
Oh,
with
I was like, thinking about-
509 steakhouse with 596 locations.
I mean, that's
That's what I think of when I think of Longhorns.
no, you don't. That was a lie. And this is not to shit talk Longhorn Steakhouse, by the way. Big fan of Longhorn Steakhouse, but in the sports world, Longhorns refers to one thing and one thing only. It's the University of Texas.
The Hook'em too is a Longhorn, right?
Yep.
I did it wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, like the brand is. I think there's a visual element to the brand that lifts it up. And you just
orange.
don't get with it. You don't get the logo here or like the hand gesture.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Sorry,
it's
Dave.
going to be in the back of your head no
that's
matter
just
what.
You don't get any of that.
You don't even get the steak even.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess it's a shitty name then.
Don't even put it on the graphic.
That
Just
would be a
forward
sick.
back.
Like I need Family Feud to get on that. Go around America and be like top 100 people. Ask them what Longhorn means to you. How many?
It's a good short,
the
though.
steakhouse versus the team.
Horns is a good shortened name. Get your horns up.
Yeah.
I can actually I can roll in the hand gesture a little bit there because it's associated with the name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when Baker Mayfield or somebody gives you the horns down, you're
It's
like,
tough.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but that adds
Horns
to it.
down
I
is
think
tough.
that in a weird way, it makes their logo all the more unique to them because people fucking hate it so much and hate them so much, especially if you're an OU fan, like Baker obviously is and was. And to do that, it's like a middle finger to them, It's like, no, you keep those horns up.
You're up again, Dave.
I am down.
Try to do better.
Thanks, Chief. I am gonna go with. I'm gonna go with a personal pick. I just like the Anaheim Ducks. It's just, or just. I mean, obviously the Ducks is multiple.
I was curious
things.
to get picked because
Yeah.
I didn't know if the fact that you can't have Mighty anymore would lop that off for some people. Because I think it's still good without Mighty, though. I just think it's
Ladies
better.
and gentlemen, we have also overlapped our first pick from the worst pick.
Yep, I was wondering if we'd have one of these.
We have overlapped. This was Chiefs' 6 overall worst name in sports.
Worst name?
Yeah, I don't like it without the Mighty. I hate everything about their rebrand when they were like the Mighty Ducks with Paul Correa and they had the purple and teal, like their jerseys were supposed to look like a mallard. Like there was something cool about them. When they went from the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim to the Anaheim Ducks and changed their main color to a traffic cone orange. This just doesn't. I hate the Ducks. It's such a fuck.
You know what? I don't even like this pick. I had
Dave's-
fucking like
Dave's
10
list.
and I'm like, they're going to make fun of that one. They're going to make fun of this one. I'm like, oh, this is a nice, easy one because like everybody likes a duck. Ducks are nice.
Dave's
Ducks are
list is
funny.
giving major energy of guy who kind of watches sports now and then. Longhorns, Celtics, Yankees. It's like
Half-hearted hate.
I don't watch any hockey, obviously. I watch all the, well, I don't watch
that is
NBA
why it's crazy you
basketball
took a
anymore
hockey team to me. That's a little surprising.
All right, Dan.
I still like Ducks even though it doesn't have the Mighty. The Mighty was so much better though.
Yeah, it is.
When I was going through all the standings, just getting the names, and I saw Ducks, I go, man, why did you drop that Mighty? That's exactly what I thought when I saw it. Yeah.
It's hard.
You know what? I fucked up. I fucked up.
Kind of all you could associate it with.
Yeah, I fucked up. And I think
Suicide bomb yourself from the graphic, Dave, right now. Just recuse yourself.
I might just have to throw my last pick at this point.
Two drafts in a row.
I might be staring down that barrel, yes.
Okay.
Clem.
God damn, I hate myself.
I almost took this one in the first round, and I thought I wasn't getting it back at some points. I thought maybe Raging Cajuns would slip past you guys. And Jeff is very thorough, though, so I should have known Jeff would have it. Sounds like Chiefs had it next too. This one's the same kind of thing, different. And this gets us out of the problematic stuff with different people in the different communities. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, I fucking just love everything about. It's my go-to team when I start an NCAA franchise or whatever they call it. Again, you can't take all the stuff. Hawaii is awesome. Rainbows are beautiful. I love rainbows. Warriors, so it's like little sweet and salty maybe, kind of like some kettle corn here. Rainbow is all nice. Warriors will fucking kill you. Kind of love it all right there. It has everything you can need in a name.
You're more proud of it than they are. They don't even talk like they don't even.
They
hype
dropped
it
the
up.
rainbow, didn't they?
No,
Oh.
it's still technically their name, but they
I-
don't like.
It's not in the. It's not
so
in the
often
Colo.
You'll see it without it.
Yeah, and I think if you look back to like Hawaii from the 80s and 90s, they had a rainbow prominently on their helmet, and then they dropped it.
Timmy Chang. Bring back Timmy Chang. Put him in charge of
Colt Brennan.
of marketing. Like, I just feel like they're one good marketing CEO at the school away from being everywhere. Because who doesn't, like, you don't go like, oh, I don't want to see the Hawaii game tonight. Like, when you're drunk and that game's on, you're happy. And the Rainbow Warriors makes you happy as well. And they've just kind of fucked it up. I don't know any other way to say it. I'm happy they, like, the Mighty Ducks got rid of the Mighty. They've kept the rainbow around, but they're not giving it any love. You have to water the rainbow, take care of it, put it next to the sunshine.
Oh, I'm
They're not-
seeing some cool uniforms. Rainbow Warriors to sport new all white retro uniforms. They got rainbows on the shoulders. These are
That's
pretty
sick.
sick.
Yeah, I love that. That's cool. See that they don't embrace it. They went away from it heavily, but it feels like one of those things where in this era of like retro stuff and nostalgia,
Yeah, it
they
would
should
play.
lean into it stronger.
And the craziest thing of all, because I played with them in NCAA at least last year, they didn't have any options other than black and white, which is literally like every other color you have in your team name, and you're not using any of them. It's crazy to me. Oh, yeah, these rainbows are nice, Chief. I see. Is this
cool.
real or is this like
No,
AI?
I think that's real.
Oh, okay, sweet.
All right, the Rainbow Warriors.
Would you like to play for Hawaii with the travel? I always think about that.
Yeah, because travel doesn't mean as much to you when you're that young.
That's true.
It's brutal. They're in a decent conference now for basketball.
I think they're in the same conference as Chicago State, because I knew some Chicago State guys who played baseball, and they're like, they sold us on we play at Hawaii 2 of the 4 years they're going to be here.
Not even
Like,
not in college basketball.
pitch.
Not anymore in college basketball.
They could do more.
Chicago
with these
State's in
uniforms,
the Chicago State's in the NEC conference now, with like Long Island and
they get
Central
booted from
Connecticut
that?
State and New Haven. So maybe the new selling point is they can go out and get Sally's and Pepe's Pizza.
Maybe, yeah.
They just beat Loyola a couple weeks ago.
I saw that.
All right, the Rainbow Warriors. Bring back Timmy Chang is Clem's pitch.
Yes, sounds going to sound problematic. I'm going to say, let me say it the right way.
He's their head coach.
Is he their head coach?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Timmy Chang is back.
I was going to say I want to take back the rainbow. That is probably not the right way to say it. I just wish I could wear rainbows on my clothes without people thinking it's a statement about something. I don't have any problem with anyone who has those beliefs or statements. I just want to be able to wear a rainbow. And
You're an ally. You just be an ally.
Okay, I could be an ally. That's fine. Is rainbow? Can you wear a rainbow and you're seen as an ally?
I don't know.
And I feel like that's why Hawaii might have went away from it.
I think they probably did. They're like, we don't want to be gay.
It's a new world. It's a new world we're living in. Be free. Be yourself. That's what Team 4 here believes. Be proud of yourselves. Don't listen to our number 1 pick, the Tar Heels. We don't like this guy.
All right, I'm up. I kind of agree with Clem. I don't want to have all college, but that's kind of where the good nicknames are. I'm gonna take one pro one, but I'll probably do it at the end. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna do it now. I like the Braves. I think the Atlanta Braves is cool.
Also problematic.
Sure. Say what you want, but I think
That one does nothing for me.
I shouldn't say it's sweet. It's a pick.
I like the Braves. I think the Braves is good.
I think they've got a cool hat. I don't like how their fans stole it.
Take the hat away.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't take the hat.
I know. Without everything that goes into it, like, because they do the tomahawk chop too, which they stole from Florida State. This one is kind of.
I think that's just any First Nations, I believe, is what we're calling it in 2026. Team does the tomahawk chop, like no matter what sport or.
I can't tell you why I like it so much, but I do like the Braves.
Kansas City football team does it, right?
Yeah, where did they start? The Braves. Boston?
Boston
Braves, yeah.
So like it's not unique to Atlanta. It's not like so it doesn't have any history behind it. You know, I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the more I go through it, I didn't know, but it stuck out to me when I was making my list. I was like, it's something about the Braves I like.
All right.
You're up, Chief.
I'm going with the Chicago Blackhawks. I think that's a really cool one. It's named after one guy. He was a chief. I've done the blog about the whole history of it from like 5 or 6 years.
I love this history.
Yeah, so he was basically like the William Wallace of tribes that got pushed out of Illinois. He unified all these tribes and went back across the Mississippi River to try to reconquer Illinois. Met a young Abe Lincoln on the battlefield who was in the militia for Illinois. So cool. Everything about it to me is cool. I love the Blackhawks. Let's go Hawks. You shorten it to that. I think the Blackhawks is a great name. They do except for playing hockey, they do everything great. Like the arena's great when it's full. The logo's awesome. The jerseys are awesome. If they could just get the team playing better to match that, I think it's the coolest one in all sports. But I think the Blackhawks is a great name.
I do agree. I think it's a cool name. I think the branding in general is good stuff.
Yeah, that was one of my 3 NHL teams on there for sure. Okay. It's so fucked, and we've said it a million times in both drafts. You can't separate them, but the logo's sick. It's just the jerseys are sick. They have won. They had a nice run, obviously. So you just think nothing but good things with the Blackhawks. And this is the thing with the Native American names. I think there's some that are good, some that are meh, some that are bad, some that are problematic that are gone now. And I realize a lot of times it's like the tribe names are usually the best ones, like Seminoles.
Yep.
All right, Blackhawks off the board. Jeff, you're up.
I feel like a lot of the college ones I listed down are just kind of gimmicky, which is almost cheap and just not as like there's not like a mystique to it. So I'm gonna actually dip back to the NFL before I go back to college at the end here, and I'm gonna go with another team that's played in LA, currently plays in. That's the Chargers. All my picks are like the same. They all got the same energy to them. I just think also I love the fact that you can call them the Superchargers. I think that's cool as well. That's very like retro and sick. And I think again, this is another name that really adds to the branding, where it's like, yes, people love the colors, people love this, blah, but I think the name is what makes it more than anything. Like I think we've said that a lot. We're like, yeah, logo is cool, this is cool, but I actually think I think the name is what lifts everything else up. The name makes the stuff badass. It makes the colors look cool. Like I think that's why
the colors fit the name for sure.
Right. I think this is where you would talk chicken and egg. I think the name is what makes all that shit work. Or if they were like, the Bulldogs, I don't think that powder and blue would hit for people. I think in fact it's the Chargers, and it has this cool because it's just really like kind of rough name, but it has this like really, I don't know, kind of cool California look to it. And yeah, I think it's a great name. I've always loved the name Chargers in the NFL. So that's my last pro pick.
I'll give you a little love on this one, Jeff. I think that name is so strong that this team has the longest still called by the old city.
Yeah.
name. I think people still call them San Diego, and everyone else is now the Las Vegas Raiders and, all the Los Angeles Rams. But for some reason, it's like people say San Diego
definitely
Chargers
with the name
time.
LA Chargers does not flow like it used to. It does not. That is for sure.
And I also don't think you can say LA Superchargers. It was the San Diego Superchargers.
Yeah.
That kind of fit.
So I just say it. They try, but it doesn't. It doesn't work. But I love Chargers. I think it's a great name.
So this came from a fan contest in 1960 when the team was founded in LA. I didn't know that. I thought they were always in San Diego. But they chose Chargers because the owner liked the sound of charge, which is the bugle call at USC and Dodgers games. So charge. So that's where the Chargers came from. I always thought it had something to do with electricity, probably because of the logo, but it has nothing to do with that. But it's still cool.
And a good nickname, the Bolts.
Bolts.
So that's you could probably say that's a little bit because of the logo, but I think it's
Yeah. No, I like this one.
All right,
Last one's
round
tough.
5, yeah.
Last one's tough because there was one I wanted, but Dave scared me off it a little bit. Because Dave said something, I won't say what it is, but Dave said something that made me go, you know what? That's not as unique and fun as I thought. And actually, when I say it out loud, it kind of without like when you strip away the logo and the colors of it's kind of lame. So I'm gonna go with one that I think is just a great name. Very small school. I think the basketball team's kind of decent this year. I'm gonna go, and there's an alliteration if you take out the middle name, but I think the middle name makes it cool, and that's the Campbell Fighting Camels. I think that rolls off the tongue as much as anything. I think that's unique. It's ridiculous. And I think sometimes when you're a smaller school, you got to lean into that. And that's with the minor league baseball teams. You kind of got to lean into that kind of, go above, be a little different. So I like the Fighting Camels too. I love you got to have the, you got to have the apostrophe. You got to have the Fighting Camels too. It's not just fighting. Yeah. I think that's sick. I love that one. I'm very into the Fighting Camels. And Campbell's, it just works. It works with the name too.
It's a little bit of a tongue twister.
There's
a line where it goes from alliteration to a tongue twister. This might be on the tongue twisters.
Yeah, this might be on that.
You know what? I'm happy I picked the tongue twister.
It might be like that dog, frog, dog game. You know that one, the matching one? You could do this with Campbell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen that? Well, I wouldn't be surprised you guys haven't seen that. You guys know what I'm talking about.
No,
that matching game. Like what's it? The sound game that people are playing.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yes,
dun,
exactly.
dun, dun,
You haven't-
dun,
you-
dun, and then they go dog, cat.
Yeah, you haven't seen
Oh
that.
yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. All right, they've seen it.
Okay.
Big apostrophe guy.
Then they'll trick people into saying things like free Diddy and stuff like that. Yeah, there's some good. It's a good little.
Is this
meme.
like a TikTok trend or something?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay.
I don't really like it. I didn't even know that was their name. I'd never heard of it. If it was any cool people, I feel like would
Is
have
this D1? Was it D1?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're
D1 for basketball?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in the Coastal now, which is, by the way, you can't the Coastal. It's the Colonial Athletic. So changing the conference name is bonkers. That's a whole different discussion.
You don't like it.
I don't really love it
I
either.
don't really like it.
I think camels are a gross animal too.
They spit at you, don't they?
Spit at you. They're ugly as fuck.
The fighting camels, though, that's ridiculous. I like it. It's why it's my last.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a value pick. Maybe people are gonna think it stinks.
I hated my last pick so much that I was like, I'm just gonna ride off into the sunset. I think this pick kind of stinks, Jeff.
I don't think maybe you picked the Longhorns.
The Longhorns, it's got an identity. This is just
it's like doing like a color draft and picking like not available.
It has zero character to it. There's no history behind it. Obviously, there's no. I don't even know what Campbell is for one, but I know there's no camels wherever Campbell is.
Twister.
Yeah, exactly. This pick sucks. It doesn't even stink. It sucks.
I mean, that's fine. It's a great pick. Hey, I'll be on the vote.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong here?
I don't love the pick either. I think it's a little cutesy for the
Yeah, you use the best word for it. It's gimmicky. This is like beyond gimmicky.
Yeah.
Chief, you're up.
Okay. Hey,
I'm
we'll
going. I think there's a lot of college ones left, but I'm going with the only other NFL one that invokes something in me the way the Raiders do. And that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, Steel City. It's like an iconic. They've never changed their uniforms, and they didn't even put a logo on half of their helmet. But there's just something about, the Steelers, their history. They're always pretty good, and I think the Steelers is great. It's like it means something. Like that name means something to that city. They're the only Steelers that I know about. Anyways, is there another Steelers in college sports somewhere?
There better not be. That's a fucking Pittsburgh name.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. That's just a name you can't use.
Yeah, so I love that. The history of the city, the industry, and it's just like the name fits the team. It fits like the way the team has played. Like they're always kind of a defense, run the ball, smash mouth kind of team. So I love the Pittsburgh Steelers as a name.
Jeff, as the AFC North correspondent here, is it the locals who say Stillers? I know it's like STIL.
Because it's
The accent.
the accent.
Yeah, it's the accent of the people from Western PA, the Yinzers.
That's. I was gonna say, what are they called again? Yinzers.
Yeah.
The Steelers. It does have that
The
Raiders
Pittsburgh
too.
it's like the Steelers and the Raiders, like John, like old NFL films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a worthy pick.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fucking 70s. It's
Yeah.
the guy with the deep voice who says Raiders saying Steelers because they probably played in the AFC Championship game.
John Facenda is the name.
John Facenda
Yeah.
rules. Yes.
Yeah.
I love football.
It seems like you don't love it,
so
Ed.
much.
No, I do. I just like we got to get away from talking about like the steel. You know what I mean? There
think
was a
the
lot about the
history-
uniform and the logo. Like we're just talking names.
That's
I
very
said
fair.
that. It's
I
like
know,
it's
but-
about the industry that built.
And
that
I like it.
I
On
think
that.
the history definitely should be taken into account for the team names, though the nicknames.
Well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it does.
Not the colors
It
of
is.
the jerseys.
Exactly.
Talking about
You
the
just can't
history of
take
the team on the field.
logos
I know,
like
but he
that.
got into one logo and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
I'm like, we
Yeah,
can't.
but I do
trying
think
to-
like there is something about that name and the way they always seem to play football. You know, like they're like that. If they were the Pittsburgh Rainbow Warriors, it would be like you know,
They'd be like an air raid offense or something.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that Steelers, it's very raw and it's a very obviously unique to the city. And even I know you can't use your logos, but the logo, it's not a piece of steel or like a big fucking beam. It's like the little probably like
Stars.
technical version of what steel means or something. You stamp like a thing of steel with it. I don't even know what it is.
I'm
but
gonna look that up.
But it does it feels very unique to that region, and I think that is, that's why I took Tar Heels before I realized all the problematic shit. Same with Brewers. They like to fucking brew beer up there, and they like to drink. So I think Steelers is another version of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Clem, you were on the money with what that logo means. It's yellow for coal, orange, red for iron ore, and blue for steel scrap. So
pure guess.
the logo signifies toughness, pride in the city's strong connection to the steel industry.
All right.
We've also said this in the past too. I think with different teams. I love Pittsburgh in general.
Yeah.
Same colors. Every city should do that if they could.
I agree.
Teams,
I agree.
I love it.
Smart.
Yeah, because I think the Penguins just switched to be like the other two.
Did they?
They're originally like a light blue team, and then in like the late '80s, they're just like, let's all be a family. And they went to like the classic Mario Lemieux, Yager, black and gold.
All right. To me, damn man, I'm between a couple. I'm laughing because I'm gonna get shit on for this pick, but it's a great nickname.
Don't do it. If you're doing it, don't do it. No, you're not gonna do it.
No, it's not what you think. You Albany, Jeff?
So the Greyhounds?
The Great Danes?
Great Danes.
It's pretty fucking sick.
I wrote it down. It's one of those, like, I wanted to go with the goofy one with the last one. I think Great Danes is up there.
I like that. Like, what was the one that upset Virginia was the Retrievers.
Yeah.
UMBC?
UMBC.
Yeah, the
UMBC,
Retrievers.
Maryland, Baltimore County, yeah.
Obviously, everyone loves a Retriever, but it doesn't have that bite that a Great Dane does.
Yeah.
Great Danes are fucking monsters.
Great Dane ripped Scott Darling's face off.
Yes. Yes.
His own dog.
His ear's Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Like when I see those fucking dogs, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Those
They're impressive
beasts.
animals for
Yes.
sure.
If you turn the corner on if you're at a big ass, if there's a building that blocks your view of the corner you're about to turn onto on a street, and you ever walk into a Great Dane, there's a split second that you would think you're walking into a horse.
Well, I was
swear to
gonna say a deer because the house
yeah,
across from my parents always had one that would like leave its yard. So you'd be coming up around the corner at night, you'd flash your brights on it, and because of the coloring, it looked like a fucking deer.
Like a little baby fawn or something, yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking huge.
Every time I see a Great Dane, there's one word, 3 letters, awe, AWE. I'm in awe whenever I see those fucking.
And they're the most docile.
You're never
animals
ready
ever.
for it either. You're never ready. You're coming around a corner, or you're like walking on a bar crawl, and someone's walking their Great Dane. You're like, holy shit. That has earned the word great, which is another qualifier that we've been talking about. I'm a Siena fan. They're like a rival because we're both in the same area in the Albany Capital District. But I think it's a good pick, Ed.
It's a great breed of dog to name your team after.
Yes. Is that you taking shit because you're an anti-dog guy?
Yes, that's why I thought I would catch more shrapnel for that. But.
No, I just don't really like the.
You don't like Great Danes for a name?
He's Dave is picking the most bland, like famous. He's drafting. This is like he's like a.
I don't like the foo-foo shit all the time.
He's a guy
like I'd wear a banana
tertiary
slugs
sports
hat
watcher.
if I were like 22 years old. And
I don't
at a
think
frat
Great
party.
Danes is foo-foo, though.
I mean, it's
a dog breed.
It's so atypical. It makes it foo-foo to me. It's like, what's the most unique thing we can think of a Great Dane?
You're saying it's a minor league baseball
You
team.
kind of a little bit,
off the top because nobody else has that name.
But
that was like one of your selling points of the Yankees.
But it has the whole. I mean, since 1920s, it's built an identity of we are the New York Yankees. Like, there's no identity behind the Great Danes. I don't even remember. I don't even remember the college.
With that. I think that's unfair to say about a smaller school you just don't know anything about. Like, they're smaller schools.
Well, I know that the Campbell Fighting Camels have nothing to do with camels because camels are not native to the United States. So like that, like a Great Dane, like it's fine, but like, give me something behind it.
Maybe there is.
I'm not going to penalize a small school.
But see, like, what if it was like it was
Yankees.
the first president's dog or something, and that's why we're the Great Danes? Like, that's fucking lame.
They could have just, well.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I just don't love it.
Clem, you're up.
So I probably could pick a better pick with the 18 college names I have left, but I'm going to go with another pro team here. There's a few NFL that I think could work, and one I won't take because I hate them, just like the Yankees. I'll go with it. I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills alliteration. Bill, it doesn't really make sense, but it makes perfect sense. There's a couple other NFL team names that just so screwed, but it's like the Bills, and they become part of your life. I think they do have a little sour taste in a lot of people's mouths because the opposite of what we've been talking about, because they lose so much. Growing up, they always lost a Super Bowl, even though they made it there, and they still have never won a Super Bowl, and they can't get over the hump. So I think that does hurt their case. But at the same point, like, I don't know, man, it's just something cool that a team named the Buffalo Bills exists in the biggest sport in our country. So I just love that about them.
I like it. I had it on my list too.
Yep.
And I wasn't sure how it would be received, but the alliteration, like you said, adds to it. And the Buffalo Bills.
Is it after Buffalo Bill? Like, there was a Buffalo Bill in like the 50s, right, or something like that? He's a cowboy or something.
19th century, yeah.
19th century,
and 1800s. He was like a Wild West guy.
Okay.
But I think he might have I think he was one of the guys who like went on tour, like a tour, like he became famous and then went on tour, and I think he probably did shows. I think
Star of the Wild West show with the romantic image of the American frontier. Okay, so that's in, and I guess they were just in Buffalo, so they just said, "All right, we'll name it after Buffalo Bill." That is like a little campy and weird, but it's also like kind of cool that they're still around. Like, we'll get into the honorable mentions. There's a couple teams where it's like, I think it's a little too lame. I think if the Yankees weren't good, the name would feel stale by now. But since they are so good, it works.
They also were originally called the Buffalo Bisons and then switched it in 1947 to be the Buffalo Bills.
Good switch.
All right, Dave, Mr. Irrelevant, who you got?
I'm going with the New England Patriots. Birthplace of the American Revolution, so obviously patriotism, it plays into the name. Was the Boston Patriots, I believe, at first, but New England is sweeter. Obviously, I don't think we're drafting the city. We're just drafting the name, the nickname itself, but New England, that's kind of sweet. There's no other like regional teams, off the top of my head. Yeah, Golden State's one, for sure. That's a good.
Doesn't really count for any of this, but yeah.
But obviously, I gotta compete against the UNC Tar Heels and all these other racist fucks. So we're gonna go with the New England Patriots. Obviously, you can shorten it to the Pats. In spite of how much I believe everybody in this room just detests that organization. Not as much anymore, but when they were on the Tom Brady run,
yeah.
They gave me two of the best nights of my life. I love the New England Patriots. They gave me two of the best nights of my life, and a job. Let's be honest. I don't know how many of us would be here without those brainy shirts selling over the years, right? So
I'd be selling freight. I'd be working for fucking Beetlejuice at the Stern Show. Ryan would be pounding out cans in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Jeff would be winning Emmys. Clem, you'd be slaving for ESPN.
Yeah. Can I offer an objection to
Sure.
this one? This was almost made my list. All the key points that you hit, I think the UMass Minutemen is a way cooler nickname. If you're going on that same regional patriotism, the Massachusetts Minutemen is an awesome nickname.
So you're
while that is true, I will rebut it right here, and this is, I'll admit, me grasping at straws and trying to spin zone your rebuttal. But I don't think anybody really knows what the Minutemen are. Some people do, obviously, but at face value, just like an idiotic college kid doesn't know what a Minuteman is.
That makes me sad for them. I think a lot of people do know what they are.
Do you know what a Minuteman is?
I knew it had to do with
the revolution.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they could be ready to fight in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Minutemen's a cooler
People
name.
not knowing it doesn't make it less cool.
Yeah.
I think that, if you know the history behind it, that absolutely makes it more cool.
Their logo is a tri-corner hat-wearing patriot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Minuteman.
I am.
I thought you...
UMass Minutemen's logo.
Again, it doesn't lead into their cooler branding, though. They'd rather give you that stupid fucking U.
I have to look
Minuteman
up
could
the
also
logo.
be an insult if you think about it, I guess, too. You're just a Minuteman.
I'd be fine with being a Minuteman.
Yeah,
okay, so it's similar to the...
I am fine with being a Minuteman.
It's similar to the Patriots guy snapping the ball on their helmet. Yeah.
All right, let's do honorable mentions. Jeff, what do you got left?
The one I mentioned, I worked off of Sun Devils.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Devils.
Yeah.
Probably too many Devils.
Sun Devils.
On that one,
cool,
I think
though.
without when you strip away the logo and the mystique of Arizona State, I think you
great
lose
colors too.
Some of the smaller schools, UCI Anteaters.
Yep.
Always loved. Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. The Mississippi State Valley Delta Devils is kind of sick. Now that's a cool devil
That's
name.
a sick name. Yeah.
I always like the shorten of my sister went to Sacred Heart, the Pioneers, the Pios. I always thought it was kind of a cool
Denver does
short
that
name.
too.
The Gauchos of Santa Barbara.
Yep.
All
the UN,
Green Wave I think is
California schools.
neat, but I think the fact that Crimson Tide went before, I was like I couldn't take the Green Wave. Golden Gophers I think are the bigger schools. I was kind of like Golden Gophers.
I like
San
that
Diego
too.
Tritons, they're a little too new for me. And really new is was Southern Indiana Screaming Eagles.
I like that.
Kind of a cool name.
That's ode to the 101st Airborne, I bet.
It might be.
It's got to be, right?
I don't know.
Oh, also Major League Soccer has terrible names. They've also gone away from nicknames over the years.
Yeah.
WNBA's got a couple good and a couple terrible. I think the new one, the Valkyries, is kind of is pretty neat.
Meh.
I think the Fever's cool, but I think there's some loser names in the WNBA as well. They're just kind of not good.
It's gotta be hard.
It's got to be hard, you said?
To like if you're having an expansion franchise to settle on a name and a brand.
Yeah, definitely not easy.
Yeah.
Clem?
Yeah, I had the Las Vegas Aces. I wasn't sure if I was going to get roasted for it, but I always liked that one. I thought they did.
Good name, and I love the Golden Knights. Watched a lot of Golden Knights hockey, but I always wished they went gambling. Always wish they went gambling with the name. And I do wonder if that's a team that was created in the modern sports betting era. Like a couple years later, would they have leaned harder into gambling?
That's true.
I think maybe.
I think Golden Knights is sick though.
I think it's a great name.
But Knights
there's
is used.
I wish it was so deeply baked in
Yeah.
Vegas and the Strip. But Golden Knights still good. But I do wonder if they would have done that.
They should have named
the team
named themselves the
years later.
Strippers as an ode to the Las Vegas Strip, not strip clubs, just
Okay.
the Strip.
I could get down with that. That's kind of like a any given Sunday kind of name, but still, I like that. I like that thought. LA Dodgers. I know it started with Brooklyn, and I think the Trolley Dodgers, how they got the name. Dallas Cowboys is one of those. Is it because they are such a big name? The one team I didn't get drafted for hockey that I had was the Avalanche. I like the Avs.
That was
and the
my
Avalanche.
pick.
Georgetown Hoyas, Indiana Hoosiers, kind of like shit you don't even know what it is till you look it up. Catamounts, Jayhawks, Bearcats, Northern Arizona Lumberjacks, Cornhuskers.
I like Catamounts a
Wolverines.
lot. I Catamounts I had to ding because there's two Catamounts in college
Is there?
basketball.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Western Carolina.
Vermont and who?
Western Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Chippewas, Salukis, Black Knights for Army, Running Rebs for the UNLV, and then just an ode to another game, two other game hats I had back in the day: the Trojans and the Cox, the USC game, the two USCs.
Yeah.
The Rebs. Chief?
I've always liked the San Jose Sharks.
Me too, dude.
I think that's like a cool alliteration one. They've just kind of, I wish they went back to their lighter teal uniforms from like when they first came in the league, the teal and the black, but San Jose Sharks is good. I had UMass written down. I like the Ohio State Buckeyes as a name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Similar to the Steelers, I like the Detroit Pistons. I think that's kind of a cool auto industry nod. I had Black Knights for Army written down. I like the Red Wings. And then I have the Western Illinois Leathernecks on there too,
Good one.
which I think is a good one.
They might be defunct soon too.
Western and Southern on the honorable mention list. Dave?
I have the Kraken. It's new. Obviously, it's a little foo-foo gimmicky, but like a Kraken's a sweet animal, even if it is it a real animal or is it mythological?
Mythological beast.
But like a giant squid are real, you know?
Not
So-
this giant.
You can't spin that one after hating on camels not being in North Carolina.
This is
Kraken's
honorable
not a
mention,
thing.
but also you got the crack house that kind of plays into it, you know?
that's not why.
They don't
they
call
call it
that.
the Crack House.
They-
That's
No,
awesome.
they don't.
How do they not call it the crack house?
Like the
even
fans
as
call
a
it?
the fans, yeah.
No.
Not obviously the organization itself can't lean
No,
into something.
it's like
that,
the
but
opposite where it's like Climate Pledge Arena or something like that.
Yeah, it is.
I actually knew that, and
Climate
it
Pledge
makes me
Arena.
sick to my stomach.
All the ice is made from collected rainwater.
You fucking loser.
Honestly, though, Dave, climate change has probably killed any Kraken that we're still alive in the ocean. Let's be honest. Here.
Yeah, I also, and I feel like I'm probably on an island with this. Well, maybe not because nobody took one. I don't like team names that aren't pluralized. So I don't like Jazz, Magic, Heat, Kraken. I don't like any of those.
Jazz is a great name, but it's so in the wrong city. I
Yeah.
could not take it.
Yeah.
It's like, forget about NBA cities or professional sports or sports cities. It's like the one city in America that it should have been. It's so
like
fucked.
I would have probably taken the New Orleans Jazz. Like that might have been a number one pick.
That's
Yeah.
But there is no like like jazz is like is there a pluralized version of jazz?
No, it's like Magic.
Jazz.
I think it's like.
So I hate when people say, "Oh, he's a White Sox." Like,
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
hate that.
He's a White Sox.
hate it.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Yeah.
Like when you say the Magic, he's a magician now. Like what?
Yeah.
Stupid.
I got a couple left. I like the Boston Bruins. Like I like the alliteration on that. It makes it a little stronger, punch more. I like the Timberwolves a lot. I think that's
Timberwolves is good.
yeah.
T-Wolves for sure.
Always took me that was my high school's mascot.
Was it?
We don't have Timberwolves here in Cedar Park, Texas, but that was always tough for me because I was like, that's my high school team.
Speaking of Minnesota, I know we couldn't do defunct, but Minnesota North Stars was
Good.
fucking awesome too.
Yep.
So I got
Devil Rays. See, devil. You want a devil that works? Devil Rays is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the
What a-
Rays
what a
though either
loser
when they
move.
changed it. I didn't hate it. I don't mind the Rays.
I like the Rays too, but it's a completely different tier when it's Devil Rays.
Who fought against that in Florida? I guess there are some holy rollers in Florida because, like Florida, they don't care. There's no rules in Florida, right? That's where they got rid of that.
I like the Colorado Rockies. I put that on there.
Yeah.
The one football NFL one, the Ravens is cool to me.
Baltimore
super cool.
Ravens is cool.
Yes.
That's like the Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
Like a Raven is a disturbing. Like,
Yeah, the
freaky
reason
bird.
the reason behind it is really
It's sweet,
neat. I
yeah.
do like that.
Yeah.
Even though I hate them.
You guys didn't like the Niners at all because I had them on my list.
49ers.
Yeah.
I thought about
they're-
them.
I'm not a big
how
fan
many-
of the year thing. Like I even
That's-
like the 76ers. I like the Sixers. I like Niners, but like I don't know. It's not my favorite.
I don't
Both
like
of those have like good history behind it, like the Gold Rush and obviously 1776.
I don't like that when you file it alphabetically. I don't know where it goes. Usually they just toss it.
Numbers go at the top.
Nobody knows.
You banana head.
And then my last one is the North Texas Mean Green.
That's a good one.
I like
Yep.
the mean.
What about Broncos?
Oklahoma Sooners is cool to me too.
Sooners
Yeah.
is cool. You guys
I
like
looked at
Broncos?
I looked at
all right.
Broncos long and hard, Dave.
It's all right.
There's a
Astros?
lot of Broncos
Colts?
though.
Yeah, Bengals. I looked at too.
All right. I'm going to read them off, then we'll vote someone off. Write it in a blank text or on a piece of paper, whatever you're going to do. We have Jeff with the Las Vegas Raiders, the Wichita State Shockers, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Campbell Fighting Camels. Chief with the Florida State Seminoles, the Alabama Crimson Tide, Marshall Thundering Herd, Chicago Blackhawks, Pittsburgh Steelers. Eddie, Arkansas Razorbacks, Purdue Boilermakers, Wake Forest Demon Deacons, Atlanta Braves, Albany Great Danes. Clem, North Carolina Tar Heels, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Milwaukee Brewers, Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, Buffalo Bills. White Sox Dave, New York Yankees, Boston Celtics, Texas Longhorns, Anaheim Ducks, New England Patriots. I don't know what he's doing. Clem, what do you got?
Should we ask if anyone wants to recuse himself from the graphic before we start getting nasty here?
No, I would not like to because I know
Okay.
that's exactly what
I
you're doing.
Didn't say you, Dave. I didn't say you.
I think there's a clear someone who should be.
Dave has one vote. Jeff, who do you got?
I wrote Dave and I erased it.
Oh, well,
I got a surprising one.
Who do you got?
I didn't like the Braves pick. I'm going Eddie. I didn't like the Braves pick.
all right. One for me, one for Dave. Chief, who do you got?
I really don't like Ed's board either. I think I'm going with Ed.
So a guy who had your sixth overall worst sports nickname doesn't get voted off.
I factored that in because the Ducks thing was bad, but I
If you're going to tell me
horrifically bad.
that's not home cooking, that's crazy.
Home
This is-
cooking.
That's
This
crazy.
is a sequel too. This is a direct link.
I
to
know.
this
That's
first draft.
crazy to have a guy say your sixth overall
yeah, that is
and is
true.
not your vote off.
Yeah, but
is-
Dave,
could be the fishiest thing of all time.
I think Razorbacks and Yankees are effectively tied. I'll take Celtics over Boilermakers.
Who do you got, Dave?
I have Jeff. I thought his pick. I had mine. I wrote myself in after I took the Ducks, and then I erased it after your next three. I thought they were really bad. Not Raging Cajuns, fine. Chargers and Fighting Campbells were.
Well, I voted for Dave, so that makes it effectively 2-2. So it comes down to Lance.
Hand up. I didn't even listen to
Fighting
the picks before
camels
Dave
is
was gonna
just
quit.
bad.
I think fighting camels is actually funny. Can you read it to me one more time?
Yeah, Longhorns is the most boring pick in this entire draft, and I now regret erasing your name.
Yeah, I don't.
I kind of
Longhorn's a
regret my
terrible
pick
pick.
as
Oh,
well.
you pissed off the commish right before dozen season. What a bad move by you, Dave. You moron.
But the problem is Dave wins me over in that show more than anyone does. That's
true.
the problem.
I had 4 complete
And he
worthy
didn't take the
picks
best fighting Irish.
and a
whatever.
horrible
He
and
didn't
one
take the
horrible
best Irish.
pick.
That was my reasoning.
And one horrible pick.
Can I switch my pick?
No, you can't.
No, man of integrity, number 6th overall, doesn't get voted. That's questionable.
Let the
to say
record show
least.
that I'm trying to switch my pick to Dave.
Can you go
Lance.
round by round?
Yes. Lance, round 1, Arkansas Razorbacks, New York Yankees.
I like Razorbacks over Yankees.
Okay. Round 2, Purdue Boilermakers versus Boston Celtics.
I'll take Celtics over Boilermakers.
Yeah, that's tough.
Round 3, Wake Forest Demon Deacons versus Texas Longhorns.
Demon Deacons.
Round 4, Atlanta Braves versus Anaheim Ducks.
That's a tough match.
Fuck, that is tough. I think. Oh wait. Sorry. What is it again?
Braves versus Ducks.
Braves. I think you have to go Braves over Ducks. That's close though. I do like Ducks. I don't think Ducks sucks.
Last one, Albany Great Danes versus the New England Patriots.
Probably Patriots over Great Danes. So what was that? I think I only took Dave.
3-2.
So 3-2. Who won?
I won 3-2.
So I'll vote for you, Eddie.
All right, Dave, you're voted off.
That's fine. I accept it because I sunk it with the Ducks, but I can't believe we are not trashing on Jeff's last couple picks more.
I think Chargers
Well,
and
Raging Cajuns.
Fighting Camels. is actually
Everybody
kinda
Fighting
crossed
Camels
off.
is
Everybody
fucking
crossed
so
off
lame.
Raging Cajuns. Like everyone had it written down.
I said the
I'm
last
sorry,
two.
you don't know schools beyond the power.
Every
conferences.
single fucking adult male that's like 35 had a Stephen Barry's Raging Cajuns hats when they were 20 years old, Jeff.
Okay,
I
so
know
that's a
who the
great-
Louisiana
what
Lafayette
an
Raging
excellent pick. Then you just
That-
said it
no,
was a bad pick.
it's a douchey pick.
Whoa.
It's like that's
I'm
the hat a frat boy wears at
I'm
a
sorry,
fucking
you-
Ole Miss at
You're
the
like-
grotto.
You have
At
a
the grotto.
60-year-old Karen's list who sees her husband watch football every now and then. And you're like, oh, the Yankees, right?
I think
you picked
you were-
5 white Duke point guards. With your picks.
Clem cucked me with the Brewers pick, so that's where I was flustered in. I'm like,
that's the game. I would have taken the Fighting Irish.
Sure,
last.
yeah.
That's like, okay, I would have like.
No, I know, but I had it penciled in. I didn't think he was going to think of it, so for the sake of keeping the ball rolling on the draft, I was like, the Ducks. And that's how I got that pick. I didn't even like the pick myself. I had it on the thing because I like ducks. I think they're kind of funny. They're goofy little animals.
I mean, that's okay.
I like Ducks. I'm a bird guy. I don't even like Ducks.
The White Sox also,
Hoop
that's a
everywhere.
sweet name, as is the Red Sox. But to Ed's point, it does say you can't say he's a White Sox. It's a White Sox.
It's not about saying it though. I think it's about spelling it. When you spell that out. Have you ever seen somebody spell it out S-O-C-K? He's a White Sox. Somebody did that.
I kinda-
when Bregman signed with Red Sox. I'm like, what is that? You can't spell it like that.
But that's like grammatically correct, so I kind of
That's
get
just
it.
weird,
but it's
though.
weird. I know it's weird. So, and then the Spurs, I think, is sweet.
Spurs is good. Should have taken
All right.
Spurs.
A lot of passion over
Spurs is a
sports
good name, but I
nicknames.
think Spurs is another one where colors matters a lot too, which I think lifts it up. I think logo, like their old school Spurs colors are fucking awesome.
With like the little teal mixed in.
Oh yeah,
Teal
and then
and
they
pink
brought
and-
it back as which
Right.
is smart.
And somehow the Alamo Dome made really hammered home, just like they were Texas, because it was called the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
All right, Jeff, Clem, thank you. Maybe we will do the trilogy here.
1 second, I do have an admission to make.
What?
I thought we were going legit player nicknames, and when you said nicknames, I'm like, and no MLB, you said MILB. I'm like, oh, we already took, because in my head, I'm like, oh, we already drafted like the Big Hurt and shit.
I wish
like
you would have
that.
gone 1-1 and
So
been like,
I had an entire list of literal nicknames of sports players, not baseball players.
Dave ripping the juice, OJ Simpson 1-1. Unbelievable.
Reading
Have
helps,
you-
Dave. Reading helps.
I
Have you
just
done that
reread it.
before? That's a good
It
draft
says
itself.
12:30 p.m. Best sports nicknames, no MILB with Jeff and Clem. So I took that as actual nicknames, not like team names.
Did I say the sequel too?
No.
No?
No.
All right,
It just
then,
says 12:30 p.m. Best
All right.
sports nicknames.
All right, then. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That'd be
Thanks,
fun
boys.
to do the unofficials next time.
Awesome.
All right, that's the draft, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.